Ladies and gentlemen, once again it is. For the 767th time, it is, pardon me, the Mason and Friends Show, featuring, for the first time in a while, Milady, aka Lisa, as well as that dude called Jew, aka his Junus.
What's up, bitches? In the motherfucking building!
As well as that dude called Black Hand, aka his Black Handness.
Yeah.
Me, I am Mahoney, aka Mason. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today?
Mike living the dream.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta welcome back Mr. Unit here, man. How was, Florida?
It was awesome.
Because Florida looking like a hot mess, but I mean...
That Florida's always a hot mess.
Well, yeah.
That's better than France.
It wasn't too hot down there. It was hot, but it wasn't like it is when I go down there in like end of July, beginning of August. Goddamn, that stink hot down there.
Yeah, that humidity. That's that shit to stick on you.
So
there was only like 2 days where like your sweat was sweating.
It's not stank hot right now down there?
It was like 2 days, like I said, where your sweat was catching sweat and sweating. Like your sweat was sweating itself.
Like, how many days were you down there?
2 weeks.
Yeah, man. In 2 weeks, it was sweat hot dumb up here too.
No, I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, shit. When I was fishing on that kayak the other day, it was hot as fuck. I was hiding underneath trees. I was like, this shit is ridiculous out this motherfucker.
You look like you've been ain't hiding under nothing, man. Look all
look at me, dude. I came back a whole nother shade. I'm like a whole nother ethnicity.
I'm gonna have to carry my blade out at work a whole week because I already know.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
I already know. I'm gonna just have the blade out. Let them know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because I'm not translating shit,
That's what they need.
I might just make a big ass sign, one for English, and just put it right on my chest so I don't even have to talk to anybody about it.
No, we might have to make you that shirt.
That shirt, that little scream right there.
I believe there is one. I think I made two, but I only got one of them actually working on the website that is a work-friendly high-vis color. There's a safety yellow Mason and Friends Show shirt you can buy. And I believe there's also a safety orange Mason and Friends Show shirt you can buy.
Motherfucker. Well,
actually, it might even be a jacket. I'm not even sure. There's something on there.
I know. I saw the jacket. But I need a shirt. Because it ain't jacket weather.
You was talking about you getting close to this shark. So how close did you get?
I mean, this trip not so close, but when I went down there and with KP in March, I think.
Yeah.
That shark that I had on there that ended up snapping my line, he was big. 6 foot.
You're gonna need stronger line then, is what you're saying.
Well, now because that line was.
It sounds to
50
me.
fucking pounds.
Sounds to me like what you're saying is you can feel yourself getting closer in the ethos to actually pulling that shark out of the water.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. It's close. It's real close.
Now just get you some mesh gloves. That chainmail gloves.
Because we're catching them little 4-footers all day long down there. Like we're catching like 4-foot shark, but nothing real big.
Nice.
Nothing real big.
Shit.
You be
Look,
buying
it's
baby
taken
sharks.
me like 5 years to get this on my fucking head. And you go and just whip it out casually. Like,
Yeah, I be
thank
whipping
you.
things out casually.
I feel like I just fucking relapsed.
Well, once the Jew catches himself something more than just a baby shark.
He caught a stingray. He caught a stingray while we were down there.
That don't count. That ain't nothing.
I thought it was cool.
Well, it is pretty cool, but it's not like that's the one that killed Steve Irwin or some shit.
True.
Like you need like a.
All right.
You need to catch one that's got a wingspan bigger than your arms.
Oh,
Here's my question for y'all.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. Welcome back.
Netflix special.
Which one?
Documentary. You're being black or white for a week. You're white. What's the first thing you're doing?
Oh shit, that's a good
You're
question.
white for a week.
Because we talked about something similar.
You're black for a week. First thing you're doing. Besides looking at your dick, that really don't count because everyone's gonna look at their dick. Even the black guy's gonna look at his dick like, oh motherfucker, man. At least nothing carried over. Like fuck, all right.
Let's see. If I was white for a week, the first thing Probably cuss out an officer just to see what that shit fucking feels like. Just randomly, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you
He gotta do
guys.
some shit to get himself arrested and bounced off the fucking floor too.
I think you could probably
I
pull
think
that
I can
off.
pull that off.
I don't know,
I've
man.
seen it done many a times. I've seen white people cuss out cops.
Yeah, just fuck you and fuck you, man. I think you might be able
That's
to get
all
away
I
with it.
need.
Yeah, if you take it easy,
I think you might be. I
you'll
think you
be
might be able to
alright.
get away with
But
that
if you go off for like 5 minutes, cuss them
But
up
see,
and
knowing
down.
my luck, I would speed down the road like this fool and not get pulled over at all.
Oh my
ever.
God. The trip to Florida, I don't know how we did not get pulled over.
He tried. We told you, girl.
I know you warned me. I've never seen it in true action. The furthest I've driven before
got
this with you
waves,
guys
girl.
was to DC. So going all the way down to Florida, they were like, I know that the seat had like nail marks from me like grabbing the seat.
Just let me-
Hey, that you got to experience some live action.
You tore the leather up on the seat, is what you're saying, from grabbing it so hard.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, okay.
Should've
Not
slept-
really,
You should have
but-
slept a little more, girl.
I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. My stomach was dropping like every whoosh, 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 whoosh. That was you.
Well-
That was you. And like cussing at people, yelling at people for no reason. Like they're just minding their
I'm yelling at
business.
people for a reason. If I got to get all the way over hit the shoulder, then because this dickhead won't drive 37 mile an hour, then that ain't my fault.
No, the worst is that when I was driving and he was trying to get me to fucking drive like him.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You need to
as
come
a
on now. Go ahead, get on
passenger,
over. Get on
I
over,
just
girl.
like
He's like,
that.
push it,
I'm
gun
just
it,
looking
gun
at
it,
your
girl,
gap.
gun
You
it.
hit that
All you
thing.
gotta do is and it's
He was making me so nervous. I was like, if you don't shut the fuck
He'd
up.
be a great passenger in the vet.
Oh my
I was trying
God.
to tell you. He'd be like, man, you got space?
That's where I need to be. I either
clear.
need to be just an ambulance driver where I don't have to do CPR or any of that shit on nobody. I just drive these motherfuckers there at 500 mile an hour. You
Yeah,
know
but
what I
you
mean?
can't make the money you need to make doing that.
I just had to do it on the side. You know?
Right, just for
Yeah,
sheer
just do it on
enjoyment.
the
Volunteer
side.
work.
I do it just for the
Or I
enjoyment.
had to be like a police
Yeah.
chaser guy to where I just take the lead.
No, yeah,
in
the
a-
guy that drives the Hellcat.
Yeah, drive the Hellcat with the bars on the front. Yeah, all right, yeah, please.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
give
I'm
me
going-
that job, please.
I'm
I'm like,
going-
where he at? All right,
I
I
can
got
see
him.
this motherfucker in that one. I
I
can
go
see him
pit
doing
maneuver
shit
him
like
at
that.
180 miles an
Yeah, I
hour.
got him on over there. Let me put my seatbelt on here real quick. All right. Yeah, I could do that all day long. Or maybe the cockpit.
We're trying
Andy
to tell
driver.
you, girl.
I know, you guys warned me.
We've all
You
done it.
did.
Well, so were you were unable to sleep, so there was definitely like some fear going on there, but were you like actually unable to sleep once you got where you were going because you were so wired up from the fucking madness of sitting
Yeah,
in
no,
the car?
we didn't sleep. We didn't sleep at all. Like, we got there at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday after driving straight through the night. He drove most of the way, but from the chunk to like 2 to 5 a.m. I drove. And then the rest of the time in between he drove. When we got there, it was like straight hitting. I mean, this boy's like, all right, let's get the fishing
Get the
poles
water.
ready.
Yep.
Let's get in the fucking water.
Yep.
There was no downtime. I was a straight crackhead by Saturday night.
That's
Like,
it.
I was trying to meet people and have conversations with people, and I was just rambling. At one point, I just looked at this one chick and I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't even know what the fuck I just said to you. I'm so goddamn tired, and I'm drunk, and I'm high, and I'm just like, I've been in fucking 90 degrees. Yeah, it was crazy. That first day was nuts.
So you really lived that life.
Yeah.
You're in with the
You got the
unit.
taste of the unit
You
right
got
there.
real unit
Oh
life.
yeah, he would come in. He would come in at 8 a.m. like beat down the door, and he'd be like, stare at me, and he'd be like, "Are you gonna get up? Are we gonna start the motherfucking day?" And I'm like, "What? It's 8 o'clock." And he's like, "I got coffee. I got bacon. I got what the fuck do you need?" And I'm like, "Sleep, motherfucker."
I got coffee, bacon, dick.
He'd
What
be
you
like,
need?
"Boat
Yeah,
leaves at
yeah.
9. Boat leaves at 9." And I knew if I hadn't got my ass up,
Yeah.
I would go
Boat
on.
gone.
Boat
But
gone.
wouldn't that have
Taken.
been? But wouldn't that have been relaxing? Wouldn't you know what I'd have done if I were you? I'd have been like, honey, I'm gonna stay my ass right here. You go get on the boat, live your day, have your day. I'm gonna just
Well, I
stay right
did.
here on the shore.
For Thursday and Friday that we were there, I did because I had to work.
Yeah, but you were working.
Like, I had to
Don't
bring my
count.
work and
Yeah.
work from 8 to 5, and he went out and did his thing. That's of course the time he frickin' caught the shark. I was asking about like, oh, I hope we catch a shark. I hope we catch a
Yeah.
shark. The 2 days he goes out without me, he caught a damn shark. But
Right, but you didn't actually pull that fucker up and like get a good look at him. Did he?
Yeah,
break
it was
the-
little.
He
The
was
one
a-
I caught was little.
I got pictures. I can
He's a
show
little
you.
baby shark.
Yeah, he was like a little.
So
He was
none of
like
them
a-
have counted yet because he doesn't want. Yeah, see, he can't put that on the wall, even though it's actually kind of perfect. If he had a shark that was smaller than that fish on the wall, that would be really fucking funny. But like, he wants a motherfucker that's like in 2 pieces,
5 feet deep,
swimming
5 feet
into the
long.
wall here and then coming out of the wall over
because
there.
a kid, he has to be at least 7'8".
Yep.
Because a kid.
Because a kid,
Because
she
he
called
wants
her
to-
shark. She
What'd you
called
catch?
hers.
6-footer?
Her joint
No,
was-
she got like a 7
You were
foot.
not bringing back
She got 7 foot
stinky
nurse.
shark carcass.
Please talk to him.
No,
Please
you
talk
just take
to
a
him.
picture with a tape measure.
That's all you need, and then frame it.
Yeah, and then they do all
then
the
he's
work.
gonna go down to a taxidermist and make them make a copy of
Yeah,
the
they
fish.
take they guesstimate the weight. They do all that like that. They don't ever
Get
take
ready,
real
girl.
fish anymore.
And what
ready.
Oh,
he
I know.
needs.
I picked up shrimp. Like, I was like getting shrimp out of the little thing for him. I tried to become a boat bitch.
Yeah, I told her when
that
my- like, when I'm
that was the
busy, I
running-
mean-
that was the running joke. Like, I gave the ex-in-laws a thank you card when we were leaving, and I signed it, "Love Lisa, boat bitch in training," because that's what they kept calling me. Like, I kept fucking up though. Like, I untied this one knot at one point in time, trying to get this wrapped out because I thought I was being helpful. Like, I was looking for things to do to like help everybody, and I untied the bow line, but like that whatever.
So did you learn from your experience that you don't grab any lines and pull
Poppy
on
made
them?
me watch YouTube videos with him and teach myself how to fucking tie a bow line. He was like, "I'm not gonna fix it for you. We're gonna learn to do this together, girl." And I was like, "Okay."
Hey, look at here, honey. You done fucked up. So what I need to do is here. Look at this here YouTube video. Now
We
take
did.
that
We
knot.
watched-
I need
we
to take
watched
that rope.
YouTube videos
You go
and-
over the top, then slide underneath over to
They
the side.
taught me a bunch of things
Oh,
actually.
hell yeah.
It's fine. I know all about boat life now.
Well,
like,
those,
I get it.
Those are nice folks. Like I went
Oh my
out.
God, the
I went
best.
out and
The best.
met.
Hold on. Did you get to meet Uncle Jimmy?
I did. I met Uncle Jimmy
Uncle
and
Jimmy, my dude,
Dinah.
man. That's my nigga.
I even got to meet a crazy cousin. What was that guy's name? There was a crazy cousin, babe.
Yeah, yeah.
He was funny as shit. I can't remember his name, but he was cool. Yeah, I got to meet the whole fam.
There
That's the
you
little
go.
one that I caught.
But just like the love and acceptance that they gave me, y'all, like it was absolutely touching.
We told you that too.
I mean, yeah. The second I walked in, Poppy was like, "Well, you're better looking than the last person he brought down." I didn't know he was talking about JC. I was like, "Who else have you brought?"
You are better looking than JC. Absolutely.
Hey, trying to get me set up, man.
He's just fucking with you.
Yeah,
you bring
no,
it
but
on
they
yourself.
were like the most down to earth people, and I can't say enough nice things for real.
All right, look at that.
It was awesome. The whole thing, start to finish, awesome trip.
Good. You got to experience live action.
Yeah.
Boat life.
Congratulations, Mr. Unit. You haven't scared her off yet.
Yeah, no shit.
He took me on a daily date every day. We went to
look
fucking
at
Walmart.
you. Oh, hey, Wally World. Hey, that's how you do it. Hey, baby.
He's walking around with his shirt around his neck and his cup, and he's like arguing with me. He's like, "Babe, they wouldn't have cup holders in the cart. They didn't want you drunk in Walmart."
Got a point there.
I'm
He's
like,
got a
"Oh
point.
my god."
He's
this
got a
man.
good point there.
There is logic behind that
There's
statement.
There it is.
I don't know if I agree with it
It's
completely.
not because when you turn the cart hot, the drink tips over and you spill it all over the place, and there's not a wet floor sign
because
just
you
at a
should-
corner for someone just to be
First of
drinking.
all, you
gotta
Look,
quit
if you
driving
order-
everything
like,
so
if I gotta
fucking
put
hot.
clothes on,
That's
then
true.
I at least need to be drinking.
No,
you know
that's
what I mean?
the
Like,
problem is
goddamn, it's so hot
But
down
yeah.
there.
You can't even slow down in a golf cart to
The
relax and enjoy
Walmart fucking
yourself.
goddamn basket.
You can't even relax and enjoy your
Walmart
drink in
fucking
Walmart.
baskets are fucking already the jalopies of fucking carts.
Look, the hot lick was when I was looking at meat. I set my drink down inside the rack where the meat is, you know what I mean?
God
And
damn
I
it,
forgot
this
about it,
motherfucker.
right? Until we
And then
got
you come back
halfway across
later.
the store, and I got back when I traced back my 5 spots and I
found it.
stopped
He found
at,
it.
and my shit was sitting up there all sexy like, and I was
Nice
reaching
and cool
there.
too.
Excuse me. Grab my cup, just walk and walk away. That joint was beautiful. It was the best drink
People
I had.
recognize, like the staff started to recognize us by the end of the week. We were there so much.
Bro, you can pass for a Floridian on his good
Well, the liquor
day.
store is connected to the Walmart too.
Yeah,
So-
they have a Walmart liquor store. It's like Walmart
Right.
wine and
So
spirits.
yeah, the cup holder is for your liquor there.
So if
Yeah.
I'm not going to Walmart, I'm going to the liquor store. But if I'm not going to the liquor store, I'm going to Walmart. You know what I mean?
Well, there's two places that are in the exact same footprint that you need to go to at least once a day. At least once
In
every
theory.
other day. So in
Yeah,
theory,
every other day, yeah.
you're going to be there every day. Like if it ain't today, I'm getting liquor tomorrow. And if it ain't tomorrow, it's today, I'm going to Walmart. So I might as well hit up both of them at the same damn time
You know
Did
what?
too.
and drink some more while I'm here. Might as
He
well.
bought like 5 handles of Captain Morgan's as soon as the first day.
That's what he told me.
Crazy. We did have shout out to Sandbar Tiki Club. That place was fucking amazing. We
Oh,
did have
yeah,
like
the
one date
Sandbar
night.
joint.
There was this guy playing drums, and he was the DJ, and he would just play the drum track to all these awesome fucking songs.
Oh, he's
And
playing
then he would pull his mic in and he would be singing, and it was the dopest shit I've ever seen. Like he had these people off their ass classes, dancing. It was like the best time. So shout out to Sandbar.
There you go. Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Inglewood, Florida.
Yeah, he's playing whatever.
He was amazing.
Eminem, Tool, Busta Rhymes, Eminem and Busta Joint. He hit the Busta part. I'm
He
like,
was
this motherfucker
spitting.
right here, man. This white boy is killing the
And
game,
he's funny
man.
as shit. He would be like, and now introducing
Yeah.
Phil Collins. And then he would like spin around and then he would just start singing fucking Phil
Yeah,
Collins.
he was introduced. He was tripping me out when he was doing that joke. Coming to the stage, and then he would just start
Busta
singing this to his
Rhymes,
part. I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? That's tripping me
And
out.
that guy was so talented though. Like
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna start following him on everything because he was so talented.
That's what's up right there.
It's amazing.
Overall, sounds like a good trip then.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Didn't lose nobody. Didn't fall overboard.
Didn't lose no fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Come back with everything together.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, what you got now?
Dude,
He can't even figure out how to articulate the shit he wants to say. Man been gone a month and can't figure out how to
Because
talk.
this is a fresh one that's been brewing there.
This is clearly something he's been thinking
do
about. for
handicapped
weeks.
people had it right away?
Like walking,
Yeah,
like
well,
as
hold on.
pedestrians.
Yeah.
Not always.
it depends.
If they're in the crosswalk,
All right.
yes.
if they're in a parking lot,
That's
you
all
should,
people, baby.
You should keep an
All
eye out
people.
for them in a parking lot.
You're in a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're walking inside a building.
You're in the restaurant, right?
Okay.
They get to board flights before
We're at the
everybody else.
Hooters. We're at the Hooters, right? We getting ready to go to the bathroom, right?
Hold up, did you cut in line in front of a handicapped person at the
Listen,
bathroom?
No, and
Christ.
we're just saying this is where we're at, you know, because bathroom's over yonder, right?
my God.
So let's just say the guy just, you know, just
So
keeps
he's-
on there
he's-
right by the bar.
So he's pushing with his
Yeah,
hands.
so,
Yeah.
you know
And
what
you
he
see
did?
him
He just slide, you know.
So this is a
You know what they be
wheelchair.
doing?
He
They-
uses his
He's
hands.
wheelchair
Like that,
bound,
yeah. He'd be sliding through the tar. We'll go to TGI Fridays too if you want. You know,
Okay,
we'll just
yeah.
slide through TGI Friday, go to the bathroom. Skirt. Right there, right here, right now. Now he just skirt right here in the hallway. Like the walkway's right here, and he skirts
Okay.
diagonal right to the jump.
Right to the
Is-
bathroom.
Yeah, but in the way to the bathroom is he in the wrong for skirt? Right there where he in the
Cutting
way,
you off?
or are you? No, you're not cutting you off, but he kind of just blocking the entrance
Well,
just
no,
because.
he's not blocking the entrance. He's just making it more accessible for him because he knows I'll probably gonna have to hit this motherfucker quick at some
What
point
about the rest of the
tonight.
world? They need to try to get around him
That-
to go
that's when you
to the
just say,
bathroom.
Hey man, I need you to scoot up a little bit.
I believe that the thing to do is have basic courtesy for
Yeah.
people that are less fortunate and not be getting mad at the handicapped man that
Yeah.
is like setting
So-
I'm not
himself
getting
up
mad.
to-
Okay, so this goes
You
right
was
back
concerned.
to this goes right back to when it comes to a breakdancer and the handicapped guy who's got the right of way there. Earlier we said the breakdancer's got the right of way
Well, but
there.
that's
Then
because the breakdancer is in mid-motion on the dance floor. If you're handicapped and you go on
Yeah.
the dance floor, you ain't got no fucking business to complain or you get yourself knocked down.
All right, well,
if
this-
you're standing in front of the bathroom in the hallway, in front of the bathroom, you're
Yeah.
in the right of way. You have the right of way as the handicapped person waiting on the bathroom.
Well, let me ask you guys this. Let me pose this question. I'll tell you how a paraplegic. I have a boss that your ex-boss, good friend of mine, paraplegic, right? So we've had this discussion before. Do you guys go into the handicap stall when you go in the bathroom, or do you think that the handicap stall should be reserved for just handicapped people the way
It all
handicap
depends.
parking spaces
Nah,
are?
fuck that, because I use
If I'm
handicap.
peeing,
Look, I use
and
handicap spaces.
if I'm peeing and there's nobody in there,
Don't
don't
do
count.
that.
You got
Don't do
you got the sticker.
I
That
got
don't
this
count.
card.
Okay, then you're fine. You're fine.
You fucking right.
That's fine.
I
Do that all
fucking hang
day.
that bitch up with the
I'm
quickness.
gonna
Just do it
no,
legally,
that doesn't
you're
count.
good.
That don't. That's irrelevant because when the shitter's open, the shitter's open.
Exactly.
Well, I got to shit myself because I ain't handicapped.
I don't
Nah.
know, dude. I mean, if I'm gonna shit myself, I will use the handicap stall.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna go in there immediately if it's not
All right, well,
urgent.
would you-
all right, would
I'll
you-
go
so
in there
you
and
don't-
pee. I'll go in there
Would you
and pee.
pitch a turd if a handicap got
if
rolled
I'm
in there?
You see it roll
Yeah,
up?
he-
and you see the
he
wheels?
just
Yeah.
you just see it.
Nah, for
Now
real.
hold on. Now here's okay. Now I got another question for you. Then.
You get the little he clanks his little joint on the little corner joint, you know. Clink.
Yeah, just wait
Oh
for
my
you.
God, babe.
So look, here's the thing. That now I've got a question. So say you're taking a shit that handicap.
He's got a bell.
You see the
Yeah.
wheels roll up. When you come out that stall, are you acting like you handicapped? Or you just be like, yo, my bad, man. I had to go real bad. You know what I mean?
Now I'm gonna tell him straight up. I had to use that before I became handicapped. Because I'm gonna tell you right there, that shit's physical.
Man, I didn't want to end up like you, bro. That's fucked up.
No, I ain't gonna say that. That's a little mean. He gonna park on your foot. You say something like that.
I think like if I was in line with somebody and like a handicap stall was available, I would probably let them go ahead of me and just like.
Especially if they're handicapped.
Yeah, I would absolutely be like,
I'm
I'd be
not
like,
gonna
go
take
ahead.
a handicap
Yeah.
shit in front of a handicap. But if I'm going to a restaurant,
sounds like you were ready
coming up to a goddamn whatchamacallit.
Sound like you were ready to butt in line over the fucking vacation.
No, this happened. This happened in the club. This situation where dude was just
parked in front of the bathroom.
and he just posted up right there, like in the hallway, and people were trying to walk, and they're just like, oh. And everybody's got to try to
But
dodge.
then that's also could be
The
just,
handicap who just posted up right there in
it
the middle
could
of
be
it.
his way of fucking just being an asshole to people.
I
He
mean,
could
that
like,
might
fuck
be.
the world.
I don't know. You and your descriptions are never adequate to the point where I feel like I'm making an adequate judgment on the scenario. Like I'm like, I don't know. It
I
sounds
could go
like
into full details, but I don't need to because the world will know exactly who I was speaking of in this
As
development. You know, I'm
as
screaming.
if it matters. As if that matters. Like the
might.
17 people listening right now are gonna be like, no, hell no, that motherfucker's talking about that dude that was in the fucking bathroom down in Florida this past weekend.
Oh my God. That's the
No, I went
disabled
Florida.
dude at TGI Fridays.
Oh, and you know what? I gotta give a shout out to my homeboy Elon Musk because
Lord.
he figured out a way to get money out of me with Twitter because now we're posting videos on Twitter.
And I
So-
saw that. We're on Twitter now.
that's right. This episode will be on Twitter soon,
Did
video
you put
style.
did you put that on Twitter, or did we just get it on Twitter?
Well, we've been
Yeah,
on
put it
Twitter,
on.
but Twitter blued us, and now we can post videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
What happened?
Certified.
He said,
Elon's
wow.
trying to make money on Twitter.
He's
and,
making it
he
people
just-
pay a certain amount of a monthly fee in order to view a certain amount of tweets per month and in order to post a certain amount, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you get certain features when you become certified.
Right, like being able to post videos that are
yeah.
more than a minute or
He
two.
monetized it basically.
He made it plus if you stir up a whole bunch of fucking tweets and shit, if you stir up a bunch of traffic, you get monetized and paid back by
Yeah.
Twitter. So that's the hope is
Capitalism.
we can stir up a bunch of shit
No,
and
we
get
should
it
get
done.
people for just hitting us up then.
Well, you know, we
On
get
some
out there
bullshit.
and people will be getting mad at us like they do on Twitter. They're gonna be like, "Oh, how
yeah.
dare you
You got
say
people that are mad at you on
We gotta
Twitter.
find
We got
some
people
more of
mad
those.
at
I
us
need to
on
go look
YouTube
at. I
and
haven't looked
Reddit.
at Twitter in like.
We gotta
really?
find some more
Yeah,
of
we
those
got haters
people,
out
man.
there. It's all good.
Seriously?
We gotta find some more of those people, man. With the flat earth fucks too. We need to get the flat earth fucks out here. Ain't progress on the flat earth fucks?
But look, I just got back in my rotation.
We need to find
Just-
out. We need to hire a
I've
assistant.
been
You probably could
working
have found
shit.
some down in Florida.
Any of y'all motherfuckers want to come be an assistant for free, man? Come holler at us, man. We need to find somebody to look this shit up. We need the fist and stripper or some shit like that.
We need a fist and-
midget bitches.
Fist and
Fist and
stripper.
chick.
We need a midget chick. We need what the hell else? We need a lot of
Flat
shit, man.
earthers.
You know,
Why
we need
you need
flat
a midget
earthers.
chick?
Just to talk shit to a
Yeah,
midget.
We need to
wanna
talk
talk
to her about
Yeah.
We're
stuff.
getting all the perspectives of life.
Yeah.
You know.
We'd like to enter a
Yeah.
midget chick that's like, you know, the kind of midget chick that the Jew might want to bang.
I
if he
really
was
want to
single.
have a
I don't-
flat earth
well,
off,
number
man.
one-
That's what I want to have.
Number two, they don't want to be called midget chicks, okay, y'all?
Yeah,
If you want
well,
to
but
attract
That's
them,
Nah, but that's the kind of midget chick I need in my life. Is the one that like wants to
You
be
want the
called.
ratchet
She's
midget.
like, yeah, fuck my midget pussy. Yeah.
Ratchet wasn't gonna know. Yeah, that's what he want the real ratchet shit. Yeah.
Jesus.
He want the ratchet midget that knows she a midget. And she
I
can
mean,
be
I'm
like, yeah,
curious
yeah,
too, but
yeah,
I don't think us ladies are
Yeah.
curious about midget dicks.
Just
the
think
way
how you
guys
fuck
are
me if
curious
I was
about
full
midget
size.
pussies.
Yeah.
I ain't never been like, I wonder what that midget dick is like.
Well, but
Probably a
that's
full grown
Yes.
man dick. That'd probably throw you off. He'd come
Yes.
out with a hammer.
Probably still a regular dick.
Third legging it up.
When he come out the box, they don't-
motherfucker come up, some Peter Dinklage looking motherfucker come to you.
Right.
I have my hammer.
When
And
the
just
kid-
drop this motherfucking heavy thing.
when the kids come out, man,
But
you
gotta
don't
climb up
know.
on the couch to get
You
you.
don't know they're gonna be a midget. They don't come
My
like
God.
stamped or nothing like that with an M on their chest, so you know they're gonna be a midget or a dwarf. They're gonna be regular people. You think, the Dr. Twan, when he goes to clip that
Dr.
dick,
Twan.
when he goes to clip that dick, he just gonna think he's just gonna be a grown ass man. But then if he don't be a grown ass man, I think his dick will still grow. He'd be a normal dick. Be a normal dick
Jesus.
on a small motherfucker, probably.
Yeah.
I would think not. No better.
I don't know. We need to.
It's not like midget chicks got a
You are
5-inch
so-
camel toe
you're
or something
so
like that. You
fired
know
up
what I
right
mean?
Look at my face, man.
Look
I'm
at
just
you.
like.
You're
God.
disgusted.
Well, like,
I mean,
absolutely
So
disgusted.
midget chicks got like
Have
a double
you seen
vagina.
who follows on Instagram?
let me
Like,
tell you
I did
why.
scope it out. I
Think
know he's
about
got a
this.
thing.
Think
Let me
about
I
tell
this
know
you
he's
for
got a
second.
fucking
Look.
thing.
Let me tell you why midget chick.
I'm gonna lose him to a midget chick.
me
I
tell
know
you-
it. I already fucking know it. That'll be the demise of our relationship.
It's, look,
I'm
it's
way
hard to
too
compete.
tall. I'm almost 5'9". Like, what do I have to
now, hold
offer?
on, now look, think about this for a second.
Really?
Now look,
How big are your hands?
you,
Big for him.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go. Then yeah, you don't have much to
You
offer.
gotta think about this. Think about this. A midget come and holler at you, right?
Yeah.
And he gotta get it in. He gonna need the step ladder. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
like, look, matter of fact, you stand there. He gonna climb on that little table right there and be like, all right, you ready for this?
See, the
just
What-
jump. Incoming.
reason why you're not intrigued by midget dick is because
I'm intrigued. I didn't say I'm not intrigued.
But like midget ladies, like short little lady people or whatever they prefer to be referred to as,
Mm-hmm.
there's a far greater chance of them having a very tiny vajayjay, which has its own appeal on its own self.
I guess,
Plus, they're an
yeah.
oddity because they don't look like other women that you've been with, right? So like you don't meet midgets on a regular basis. It's not like you go to a bar and every town has like a group of midgets to show
That's
up.
true.
You know what I mean? Like every little town might have a group of something else. There might be a group of gays or blacks or whites or
Yeah.
whatever.
You
But
could
there's
just-
rarely like a group of midgets. So it's
You
not
could
like
join that like what is that like
Fet Life.
Fet Life, yeah, and you could probably find a midget within an 80-mile radius, I would say.
know. Like, but is that what you're gonna look for? Like my fetish is dwarfism?
I don't know. Maybe we need to ask Jew. Like, how would you go about making this fantasy real?
Hey, you're the one that's worried about losing him to a midget. So maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't
boy.
pursue. Maybe we shouldn't pursue what's
Ladies
going
and
on.
gentlemen, this is not how you cover meat in the refrigerator.
That's what your boys.
That's his son. Hey, look, man.
Don't cover the meat.
He covered it with a piece of paper.
Hey,
Cover the meat. He covered
Now you
he
can't
covered
see
me.
it. He covered
He
it.
did
Okay,
cover
so
me.
I have a controversial topic.
All right, what you got?
All right, while we're talking about smaller vajayjays, right? So I was on Reddit today earlier, and I came across some posts for
Tell
this
me
woman.
more about small vajayjays.
Well, okay, so no, this is the thing. I can actually speak to this on a personal level, right? Like after you have a child, there's this thing called the husband stitch, where if you have a vaginal birth, they will
Put an
because
extra stitch in.
They'll put an
Yeah.
extra stitch in.
I've heard about that, and I'm all for it.
Okay, no, really?
I don't know.
Me, I don't
know.
give a damn. Like,
if it,
You'd be shocked at the amount of men that, like, I have a friend that works in labor and delivery, and she's like, you would be fucking appalled at the amount of dudes that, like, pull the doctor aside secretly and ask that to happen.
because see,
well,
here's
but
the thing,
the
though.
problem is, I'd be worried I'd tear it up, though.
Well, see, no, here's the
You
thing.
gotta let it heal.
Well,
When-
I mean, but it was still like, like
No, so, like,
damage
so
happens.
this shit.
But damage
like,
happens, and if you're stitched up, that ain't like a permanent thing. So if you do some damage later
It's
on,
not
whether it's
permanent.
6
No,
weeks or
it's
6
not
It
months,
will go back to
It'll go
normal. It
back
will
to
go back
normal.
to normal. But let me tell you, after I had my first, they did that shit to me. Couldn't have sex for like almost a year. Like it was fucking painful.
Painful.
yeah, right. And
Painful.
that would be my concern about it.
But see, here's the thing. The reason why, and this is what this is coming from me, is that when men are in the room when women are given the natural births.
Yeah.
So they see what happens to
It's
the vagina.
traumatizing. Yeah, it's
it fucks a lot
fucking-
of guys
it
up
does.
because they're not ready to
They
see.
completely stop
this
sexualizing their wife.
Exactly. It's not a sexy little toy no more. It's not the playground anymore.
Right.
It's like fuck.
It's the mother of Earth.
Yeah.
See, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why I ain't having none. I ain't going to
because
have no
when you
kids.
see that shit, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I can't fuck with that because after
it
the child
does.
comes out,
It messes with
it's
a lot of
open.
people's sex
It's
lives, like-
open. You see, it's just open. It's
yeah,
there.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like
I made him
well,
take
it's
down.
like-
I made him take down a goddamn picture that they had plexiglass over, and they I wanted them to dim the lights when I was giving birth to my first right. I was like, dim the lights. They dimmed the lights, and it created a shadow where I could literally see my legs up in the stirrups, and I would have been able to see everything. I was like, take that picture down. That picture's got to fucking go.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see what happens to me down there. Because
Well,
I will never.
And that's one of those
I'll be-
things
it
where
will, like,
like
ruin me.
you know, the Jew talks about fisting. How can I be with a woman that likes to get fisted? Because what the fuck can I do after
Exactly.
she's
Yeah.
putting the whole arm up in there? It's kind
mean,
of like the similar mentality of, okay, well, now that like a whole fucking human body just fell out of that vajayjay,
will
do
it
I
ever
really
be?
want to
Will
go?
it ever be the same?
Do I ever
Yeah.
want to go fool with that vajayjay again?
Right.
You know?
a lot of men, unfortunately. I mean, it's not
But
their
see-
fault entirely, but like it does something to you psychologically.
It
I
does
think.
because they see see it. It's more like, what the fuck now? Like, I wasn't
Like, don't
expecting
look,
this
just hold
shit.
my hand.
Yeah, I
See,
mean,
that's
that's
things, but
what I
see,
would do.
Doctors
Smart
always
thing.
do this shit. Hey, you want to see what's going
They
on?
do. They ask- yeah.
you.
No.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want
we-
to see? You want to take a look?
No,
Okay,
I
it's
don't.
crowning. Would you
Yeah.
like to watch?
No,
No,
I don't.
fuck
Here
no.
comes baby.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Plus, the woman's probably like pooping herself too.
Yeah,
like none
it's
of
all
that.
that
None of
shit,
that's
all-
pretty.
everything comes
None
out.
of that shit is pretty.
All that shit
Jesus
comes
Christ.
out.
You had a
Yeah,
joke.
So
it's a
there's-
whole lot
You
of
wanted a
liquid.
woman's perspective
blame
on
you.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind.
It's
It
a
is
whole
gro-
lot of
it's
liquid
gross,
coming.
though.
I'm more like
It's nasty.
just commenting on how disgusting childbirth sounds on top of like
'Cause see-
my lack of interest in being involved in it at all.
Both of mine were done with a C-section. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So we was in and out 15 minutes. It was no problem. Like the first one.
Not mine, man.
That's a lot of
First
live
one-
action too, though.
First one, 15
Yeah,
minutes.
that's scary.
We in there, we put the suit on, they got the fucking thing up, and
Yeah.
you know, they start cutting, you smell the flesh burning because they got to burn it
Oh,
open and
God.
shit,
Yeah,
you know
you
what I mean?
cauterize the wound as you're
Yeah.
doing
It's-
it.
that's
Then
so hard to
then what
heal
do you
from.
staple them back up after that?
Well, you can stitch
You
it.
can
ne-
stitches.
But still, you're going to have a scar like that big. the rest of your
Yeah,
I
life.
got
but
a
see,
scar
it's not
bigger
even
than
that
that.
big no more. It's more like that. Like it's
That's
a
pretty
small
good.
incision now. They
I got a
changed
scar bigger than that. I ain't worried.
it. So,
My shit goes the opposite way from y'all. Though.
but like
Y'all C-section scars go different than my scar
the
goes.
first one
I'm
was
glad
no
I didn't
problem.
have to have one,
The
though.
second one was more interesting because there was like she bled a lot. There was a lot of blood all
Oh,
over
yeah.
the floor.
It's scary.
I mean, it's a lot of blood. Well, the doctor was like, "Hey, I don't know how squeamish are you, but I gotta show you something." I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" And he picks up her ovary and was like, "Hey, see this right here?
Holy shit.
This is cyst right here. We could take that off right now, or do you want to see what's up?" I said, "Man, you know what? Go ahead, just take it off right now. Since you got her here, she's already open.
Was
Since
she
you
awake
got
or
it in your
asleep?
She
hand,
was still awake.
She's still
since you
awake.
got your ovary in your hand, you might as
Yeah,
well
you
shave
might as well
off
go ahead
cyst.
and
Nice
cut that
fucking
shit off,
wow,
right?"
yeah.
So he goes like this. He goes, "All right, no problem." And I'm like, "So
You just dropped her
So
over?
you just drop it? Like it goes back like just where it's supposed to go?"
Like, this is how people end up with like cotton balls and
So I'm like, all right,
sewed up
cool,
in them. And,
whatever, you know what I mean? Like, if this is what it is, this is what it is, right? So I go on out and I'm sitting in the fucking room and I'm doing the skin on with my daughter, and I see a bunch of nurses start running. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I mean? And I mean, she's still in the room, like, oh, usually this shit shouldn't take this long.
Right.
Now we're another 15 motherfucking minutes in. Like, it's 30 minutes now. Like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah.
And fucking, the doctor comes in and he's looking at me. I said, "Look, man," at the time, this is when I cared for the woman. There was like, I said, "Look, man, don't give me no bad news because we're going to have a problem here if you give me bad news, man. I'm just
Right.
letting you know now before you say shit. It'll be a problem, you know what I mean?
Right.
I got my baby girl right
scary.
here." And he was like, "Oh, that's no problem. She just bled out a lot, lost a lot of blood in there. We couldn't get the stitch, couldn't get the wounds and shit stitched up right. You know, just kept bleeding and kept bleeding and kept bleeding." I'm like, "All right, cool. But we good?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're good. Gonna have some pain because we told the doctor to go ahead and tie up everything while it was in there. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead, since she's already open, go ahead, fix it. And that way we ain't got no accidental babies happening. You know what I mean?"
Amen.
But then I didn't know that it's a lot of air that gets built up, and I didn't know how painful that shit
Oh,
was.
dude,
That's
that shit, I can't imagine.
So they were like, you
I've
know,
had like 2 friends almost die during C-sections and shit. Like, it's a really
so I was
sad
like, well, shit. Had I known that all that air gets built up, I would have got a vasectomy. You know, like fucking a couple weeks after that, instead of her getting a hysterectomy. But I'm like, well, shit, she's already
thing.
open.
Yeah, y'all can recover from that in like 2 days. It takes you have to heal
Yeah,
for
it
like
took a
6
while
weeks
for that
a
one. Yeah,
hysterectomy.
yeah.
Yeah, unless a hernia mesh wraps around your vas deferens.
Yeah, that's another point right there, too.
Oh Lord, that's awful.
That's what happened to him.
And fucking blows.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear what they're doing now, though? So our government decided that they don't want to test recruits in the army and people in the military for weed because of low recruitment numbers.
That's good.
No, well, it's
So-
sort of good, but it's sort of bad because nobody wants to be in the military.
Nobody wants to be in the military any fucking way. But I'm like, yo,
Right.
hold on, wait a minute. If you can stop the testing for the military, just legalize the shit.
Right.
You talking about you want soldiers and shit
To
you
die
know,
for this, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know,
look, man, I would be an ill-ass detective for the law enforcement agency somewhere.
Robbie Batman.
Dude, if I could walk around with a fucking weed pipe like Sherlock
Like Sherlock
fucking
Holmes, yo, it'd be burning.
just be showing up and being like, They'd be like, "What do you think happened here?" And I'd be like,
Man,
"Well,
I'll be the new motherfucking Kojak. Nah, I'll be Shaft all fucking day.
Yes,
I'll be a
Shaft.
bad mother. Shut your mouth, man.
dude,
Fucking-
if you and I
Yeah.
walked around doing Kojak and Shaft,
Oh, what?
smoking weed,
Shit, smoking
solving
weed.
murders,
Like, you know what?
that's a TV show right there."
We need to go back to the crime scene. This motherfucker right here, he be our dude. He be the man behind
Yeah,
the
he'd
scenes.
be the
with
guy
some
driving
shit.
us around.
Yeah.
We'd be in the back talking and
He'd be the
smoking and
driver.
handing him
Be
a
like,
joint.
yo,
He'd be getting us there mad
Dude,
quick.
we gotta get there. On it, man. Hang on. Third lane, cut up.
What's the address?
He'd
Yeah, all
get
right,
us
we
a
already here,
death-proof
bro.
car, be in the back.
Yeah.
He'd be ripping us around.
Be like how Busta Rhymes did Shaft.
That's actually a good idea for a fucking show. Like Stoner Detectives, I would watch
right.
that shit. It'd be so funny.
God.
You don't even
Damn
tell me
right.
that. See, the hot lick is you don't even tell me the address. I'll just get there. And he's like,
Yeah.
dude, we gotta be. And he'll be like, all right, we're here. Get out of the car.
We are here, man. Look,
It's
look,
right
look.
here. I
pen.
got you, cuz.
They dropped
hold
the
on.
pen. Juice
Look,
taking us to the pen.
While y'all going up there, check out the crime scene. There's a lake over there. Shh. I'm going to throw my pole in.
Yeah.
If I ain't in here, come pick me up, bro.
He'd be like, I'm going
Yeah,
down.
that's what they.
Look, I'll be there all day. You already know. I'll have a driver.
Yeah, he's
I had
fishing.
to have a driver. I'm like, yo, Timmy,
He's
come pick me
either
up.
fishing or getting fried chicken.
Right? He shows up with chicken,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
smelling like fish.
Already eating the breast while in the car. With a
Breast
pole in
hanging
the
out the
back.
mouth because I got to turn the wheel.
Yo, fuck
Yeah.
Hollywood.
he's holding the
look,
leg
Niggas
while
on the
he's
side
doing
city
the-
over there ain't nothing really
Hollywood writers
extravagant.
are on
Ain't
strike.
nothing
They
extravagant.
don't even need this, man. They couldn't even give us the money. Imperfect Entertainment will make this show for you,
Hollywood, I know
dumbasses.
all of y'all are on strike. The actors and writers, all of y'all are on strike right now.
SAG-AFTRA.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is nuts, but hey, you know what? Get your money, man.
Dude, for real. Y'all need to
Like-
get paid, and the fucking AI is not going to be able to make movies that are
Nah,
near as
hell
good.
nah.
And, I mean, for real, like, when y'all get back around to writing this shit, holler at your boy. I wouldn't mind
No
doing
shit.
a little
That
writing.
AI shit is like tripping me out. So I was watching Netflix with my kids the other night, and we saw this new show on Netflix called Deep Fake Love. Have you guys heard about this shit?
No, I've seen the shit. I've
It's
Is that
seen
where they make
morally
pornos?
horrible.
They make
Like,
pornos out of people?
No, they literally like have a dude or like a boyfriend girlfriend. They bring these couples onto the show, and then they create a fake cheating scenario with an AI.
Cheaters AI is what
Yes,
it is.
and then like their boyfriend or girlfriend like watches the video,
Yeah, and see how they
they have
interact.
to determine did they actually cheat with someone or was this like something that was put on for AI, like with an
What?
AI. Yeah, it's like this whole thing. I haven't watched the episode yet, but it's tripping me out. I'm like, why? Like it blows my mind. Like just because you can do something in life with all this technology, I don't know if it's such a good
Look,
thing to
I
do. it.
Robot, Surrogate, all these motherfucking movies and already told us what the fucking deal is. It's
I
just
mean,
like
look,
the
man,
aliens.
Terminator, bro.
that's
Terminator,
what I'm
dude.
saying.
We've been knowing. We know what
knew.
we're getting
and
ourselves
like,
into.
and like taking people's voices and shit and like still making
You
them
can take
create
the voice, the
music,
face, and all
and
that.
they've been dead for 20 years. Like
extras.
that's fucking weird.
They're
to me.
making extras,
Yeah,
like,
it's
and
weird.
digitizing them. Like,
Yep.
you know, we're gonna take you
I don't know
and
how I feel about it.
reuse you. We got you from one scene, and we're just gonna
Because they're
digitally
doing that
reinsert
with
you.
the Beatles are doing that with what's his name?
The only thing that I'm down for with it is, like I've been saying, I want to start
Ringo?
doing. No, I want to start doing the porno with that shit, where I'm banging chicks and make them look like famous women.
Well, see, here's the other thing.
With like
though.
virtual reality or like.
Yeah.
Put it
All
in
right,
the
well,
back.
that's just some Total
Like,
Recall
I'm a
shit.
AI
Or not
and
Total
Black-
Recall.
it's Black
Demolition
Mirror.
Man. Demolition
Yeah.
Man. Didn't they put? Was it in Demolition Man? They had to put on like the thing. They
They
don't
had to put
actually
the thing on,
have
yeah.
sex anymore.
Yeah.
They just.
Sex.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah.
look,
Did you come in your pants from that? Like,
I have zero interest in that.
no, I don't want to do that. I just want to make porno with real chicks that makes them look like.
But see,
like
here's the other
chicks
That's
thing.
they're
fucked
not.
up too, Mason.
because look, here's the other thing though.
That's a big thumbs down, homie. No.
As a famous person,
No, it'd be a
you
big
gotta-
selling thing on the market.
All right, well, don't be surprised when she's like, "Oh, Ryan Reynolds, do it to me."
That's
Like,
cool.
"Oh,
Fuck
God,
it.
it's fine." And you're like, "My name is Mason."
No.
Nah,
It's
fuck
like-
that. You call me Ryan. You call me
I'd be
whatever
like,
the fuck
I'd be
wanna
like, you
call
like
me.
that Deadpool dick, you fucking slut.
Yeah. You eat this Green Lantern lick. How you like that?
Yeah.
Fuck that ring.
I don't like
Get a
that.
Green Lantern stick, bitch.
You
Come
thought
around
I
with
was the hitman bodyguard's wife. I'm a hitman dish. Dick to you, girl. How you like it? But look, you gotta own your right.
I got feelings. about
Like,
it.
look, you gotta own your rights as an actor to yourself now.
Yeah.
Because the actors are saying like the strike. The people are like, look, that's cool. You can go on strike. I can get AI to generate you on this because we have rights to your shit.
Oh, there's gonna be so many lawsuits.
You know what I mean? But that's the thing. There's no guidelines or anything that is set up right now.
Stevie Nicks just updated her will to say that under no circumstances are they allowed to use her holographic image, her voice.
Yeah, you have to own the rights
Dolly
to
Parton
yourself.
did the same thing. Dolly Parton was like, "Fuck
Women
no,
have to
when
do
I'm
the same
dead, I'm
thing
dead."
with this show. Once the show is done, when we're dead, the show's dead. You can't just keep making Mason and French shows.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Spotify wants to talk like 100
Do you have
plus
heirs that are like
$1 million.
eager to take on the show?
This man ain't got no
I
heirs.
have no
I was about
heirs.
to say, I know. So what the fuck are you talking about?
None at all.
Who's gonna step up and be like, "I want to be the new Mason"?
I mean, I'm just
We
saying
could
they
have some
can't-
crazy
they can't-
fanatics out there.
They
There
can't keep
could be a
making the
crazy
show.
fanatic. We
Do
got
y'all have
haters.
crazy fanatics?
Yeah.
There's a few.
There's a few.
Really?
Yeah.
There's
I
some
love
nuts.
it.
There's some nuts out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
There's some
intrigued.
cool ones, and then there's some nuts. You know.
I
Yeah.
talked to some people, man. We got
We love them though. We love all of them.
Zoom to some people,
Well, we
man.
need to get
Like,
into
I need
that.
to talk to Brandon, man. I mean, what the hell?
Oh yeah, we haven't talked to Brandon in a while.
I ain't talked to that
Both of
motherfucker in
them.
a hot minute. Because last time y'all talked to him, you had that Harry, man. Or
Oh, Harry, Harry is my dude.
Yeah, him on there.
Shout out to my homeboys overseas, man.
I ain't
Brandon
talked
and
to my
Harry,
man Brandon at least a
I gotta
year.
hit them up, man. I'll hit them up here soon.
Roanoke Brandon probably been 4 years probably since I talked to him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally got to meet the Dirty Trucker, man. That was cool. Me and this motherfucker, man. Like-minded individuals, man. I love that. Holla at you, Dirty Trucker. That my
I think
dude.
the last Zoom was Harvest, I think.
Yeah, Harvest actually came up though when you was
But
there.
I saw he came up one time.
Yep.
Oh,
He was here when you were here once.
Yeah, but I think he was the last person we Zoomed with.
Yeah, well, I mean, it only works but so well. But I mean, I've got all the stuff here now to set it up. I haven't set it up, but I've got the facility to make it happen. So, you know, all we got to
Steve,
do
it's
is.
my birthday next week. Maybe he'll show up.
I
It's my
mean,
birthday next week.
Oh, is it really?
I'll be 40.
Wait, so it's
Oh,
both of
so wait a
y'all's?
minute. No,
I was
his
just gonna say-
already
I was
capping.
just,
His-
yeah.
Oh, you were talking about somebody else?
No, I was just saying I was gonna tell Steve it was my birthday so he can come.
But you know
podcast.
Biggie
Sorry,
knows
I
your
heard
birthday.
birthday and I thought you were talking about my
Tell
house.
Steve it's Lisa's birthday and he needs to come for that.
So
Well,
you
when
gonna be
we
big 4-0,
when we
welcome to
podcast
40
next
and
week.
over.
Sunday?
Sunday.
What time?
Yeah, what time?
Early. It'll be early morning.
I ain't gonna be here then.
Well, we can do the afternoon.
What time will you be here?
Why don't you bring the show to Richmond?
Wait, so you gonna be in Richmond?
Yeah.
You got
Damn
some.
right, it's his girlfriend's 40th birthday.
Say you
Hello.
got some friends down there. Maybe we come do a show Saturday night.
We could.
You know what I'm saying?
We could.
What you doing, Mike?
Let me
busy?
find out. Let me find out. I'll
You
get
know,
back.
man. Maybe
We
we go
could,
down
for
there.
real. Like, and
We got the traveling shit. We got the mobile
is
studio.
Pretty capable. We throw a few mics in the box, a couple of these stands. We get down there
Yeah,
and get
she got
busy.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I know my way around Richmond like I do DC.
Oh, this man, fuck, bro. Her crib is a right. 290,
it's like two right
295,
turns.
make a
I
right
think.
turn,
Yeah,
and make a right in
It's
the
simple.
neighborhood. Right there.
it's simple.
Gotcha.
We
Ladies
can
and
talk
gentlemen.
about that more later.
Yeah.
With that said, we're going to have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close. We'd like to thank you so much for listening. We'd like to
Yes,
encourage
yes,
you
y'all.
to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. Tell your friends, don't bogart this bitch.
Ha 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 ha.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done because that's how things get done.
We believe in you.
That's
Can we
right.
hear some G Unit, bro?
And don't forget how much we love you.
Love y'all.
And next episode,
some
we'll play a
J-Rod.
Jew Unit song after that.
I only got one.
But don't forget, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
And peace be with you.
Go.
Peace, bitches.
Bye.